Right, SJ, what's going on, son?
Can I speak to you in private real quick?
Of course.
My bad.
Let's go over here. What's going on with you? Oh my God.
He's fallen.
Get in the car. Get in
Yeah,
the
you dumb
car.
as. You dumb as.
Get in the car. Just please. I just need to talk to you. Just get in the car.
You dumb as.
Just get in the car, please. Put your phone, radio in the glove box.
It was obvious what was going on, but I respect
I don't want to
it.
hurt you. I really don't want to hurt you. But I need answers.
I got 2 guns.
People are playing with me right now. And it's not the time to play.
And I got
so
2
if you're
radios.
the person I gotta get to get answers, it's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. What do you want to know?
We'll speak when we get where we're going. Just put your shit in the glove box for me.
It's in there, phone and radio. You can grab it.
Thank you. Like I said, I ain't trying to hurt you. But I need answers, SK. And I got I'm supposed to be calling friends and homies, and I've been around since day one. And they lying to my face. They telling me that things are bigger than me right now. And all this bullshit. So I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Okay. You do what you gotta do.
Just slide that big ass gun in the glove box too, please.
You're my gun, yeah?
Yes, sir.
So you're robbing me too, huh?
I'm not robbing you. If this goes as planned, we're both walking away from this.
Oh, he's dumb as to think he's...
I ain't gonna lie, this shit is cooked. We're getting out here. Let's walk and talk.
Yes.
Okay. I just want you to be straight up with me. That's all I ever ask. Just be honest with me.
Okay. What do you want?
Did you know about Terry shooting Dre?
That's your question. You held me up, got me in your car,
that is my fucking question.
Drove me to the dam to ask me a question I would have answered if you asked me in passing.
Yeah. But to me, this is a bigger situation, and I ain't gonna do this on the block. I wanted to speak to you. You alone. I don't want no motherfuckers interrupting. I don't want other motherfuckers around. Like I said, I don't intend on hurting you. I don't intend on robbing you. I just want answers, SK. Because right now, my son laid dead in a hospital bed. And I'm calling, and they telling me, shit's bigger than you right now. And that means people know shit. And if people know shit, you know shit. So I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to find out what you know. So if you could, I would appreciate it if you would just be straight up with me and we can get this over and done with.
I can't believe you would put a gun to me to ask me this and have this conversation.
Yeah, me either. But this is the only way I saw it. This is the only way I saw getting you alone.
I was alone with you when you held me up. You had me alone.
Now we extra alone. So please, let's just get this over and done with.
So what you want to know? You want to know where Dre is? You want to know what's going on with Dre? You want to know if he's okay? You want to know what's going on?
I know where Dre is. I went into the hospital and saw my son's limp body laying in a hospital bed. I got a phone call, or I got told, should I say, by someone who I'm not going to name, that being told that Terry shot Dre.
There's your answer. I mean, that's what happened.
I know that's what happened. But I just got more questions. Because why when I call Shlomi and I tell him about what's happened, the seems to already know. And then I asked him, did you previously know about this shit potentially going down? Or did you have any indication that this was going to happen?
You implying that this is premeditated? No, nobody in that gang had any sort of say or call in what happened to your son. Your son that you disowned and quite frankly seemed to not give a fuck about until this point, by the way. None of them know and or have any involvement with that situation. The person who gunned him down and put him in the hospital is Terry. But we're talking about a murder. So forgive gang members for keeping their mouth shut about a potential hot charge and murder case.
But as far as I'm aware, Terry already in jail. So it's not really something we, you know,
which we found out
about
very, very, very recently. You think we knew every single detail off rip? As soon as I get told that, think about, bro, use your brain here for a moment, which up to this point, I'm not sure if that's what you've been doing. I get it. It's emotional, right? Use your brain here. Dre dies. Ex-manor member. Who the f do you think the police are going to think has done that? I get you're now saying that Terry has handed himself in, right? Up until that point, there's a target on the gang he used to be in. So if you've called Shlomi and he said he can't sell you shit, he's probably stressing that we're going to be investigated for a murder that we didn't do.
Yeah, but you should know, and Shlomi should know that I ain't never gonna go to the cops. I ain't
but it's
never
not
gonna
about
speak to no
you
feds
going
about
to the
nothing.
cops. You know these can tap phones, bro.
Lying to my face, SK. I known Shlomi a long time. Like, I can tell that something's wrong. He started giving me this whole spiel and all this
cheez, take me to raid.
And I'm not dumb. Like, I can tell something's wrong. And you right, I'm emotional. I'm up right now. I've been standing at this top of this damn crying for hours. I've been laid over my son's body, crying my eyes out when I got doctors telling me he got shot in the head. I find out from a person that it was Terry.
It doesn't matter if you talk to cops. If there's a pending murder investigation up in the air, the way these boys are trained and the life they live is if you're not gang, they're not going to tell you that kind of shit. It ain't personal. And if you would have come to me and said, look, this affects me on a deeper level, I need answers, I would have given them to you. So because Shlomi was following the correct way to carry himself as a gang member, talking to someone who isn't blooded into the gang, you have now kidnapped me for a conversation that you could have had by going, yo, SK, what's going on with this?
Okay, just answer me this. How did Johnny know about this whole situation before anyone else seemed to know about this situation?
Who, Johnny Paps?
Yes.
Because his literal job is to work this kind of shit out. As soon as I get a call saying Dre is dead, the first thing I do is call Johnny. His job is to do that kind of shit. In fact, he's the reason why I know that Terry handed himself in.
But who called you telling you that Dre had been shot?
I got a call off a cop asking me if I know what the f going on with Dre. Hence why this whole thing's been kept very stum. If I've got a cop bell in my personal phone, I'm telling all of them lot to keep their mouth shut. I get it, bro. I get it. You're stressed. Johnny is there to investigate shit. That has been his purpose since day one. I got a call from a cop. The first thing I do is I tell Johnny, we need to work out what the f is gonna go on here and what we're gonna do here.
Okay. So y'all say, so you saying the you or Manor as a whole was not involved in any of this?
I mean, is Terry Manor?
No.
There you go.
So you're telling me Manor, you, nobody else was involved in this other than Terry and Dre?
Terry held the gun that killed Dre. Nobody else can be involved in that process. If he wants to kill someone and he does it, he's the murderer.
Me and Terry had a lengthy conversation yesterday about everything. And we sort of hashed out our problems and we spoke about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't feel like the way he was talking, this will be something that he would do. But Terry crazy as a so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm overthinking all this.
Terry is possibly the most bipolar person I've ever fucking met.
Yeah, he crazy as hell. Yeah, you right about it. I needed answers, and maybe I could have come to you on the block and asked you.
You didn't need to make it all this, bro. I do not pussyfoot around nothing. If you have got personal stake in a situation and you're asking for answers, I will give them to you.
It just hit hard, you know.
Yeah, I understand, bro.
When I called you earlier, and I said, "Can we have a chat?" The chat was literally about Dre. Because I had a chat with Dre this morning on the pier. And we sort of, you know, we haven't spoken since the whole thing went down, and I kind of cut ties with him, and we sort of repaired those ties. We sort of, like I told him, what you did was unforgivable, but I'm not gonna hold it over you forever. Like, he's my son. I loved him, and I tried to call you to sort of speak to you about the whole situation of me not jeopardizing, you know, what I've been working towards with the manor by hanging out with him. But I guess this is jeopardizing anyway, so it don't matter.
It is.
But I just needed answers. And I feel like
it didn't need to be this though, bro. You can literally just hit me up, bro.
You think that, but I don't. That's the thing. But I don't know you like that. Like,
but you're someone that I see as an individual who's trying to get to know me like that, right? You fuck with man, I fucks with you. Like, you've been around. You shouldn't feel like this is what you have to do to have a base level conversation about your family member.
I feel like this ain't base level. It might be to you. It might be to the manor. Y'all probably washed your hands and moved on with Dre, but that's my blood. That's my son. Like, this is deeper for me. And yeah, maybe I made a rash decision by doing what I did and bringing you up here. But like I told you when you got in the car, I ain't here to hurt you. I'm just here to get answers. And this was the way that...
Big up to you, Dre, bro. You carried like today for real.
Maybe it was the wrong decision. But if you're going to stand there and you tell me that yourself and the rest of the manor had nothing to do with this...
Listen, right?
Then we good.
This is a heavy time for you, right?
It's more than heavy.
I can slide you a little bit of understanding, right? I'm not pissed, okay? I understand what you felt like you had to do. I'm telling you, you didn't need to do that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just up right now.
You just need to chill, bro. Just breathe. We don't need none of this dumb, violent shit. Like, just, bro, we can have a conversation. I get it, bro. You just lost someone you care about. I've been there. I lost many.
Yeah. I lost a lot of people too, but this one just... It hits different, you know?
I hear you, bro. I hear you.
I didn't speak to my son for what? 3 months? And then the day I had my conversation, we sort of tie things up and we make steps in the right direction of fixing things. This happens. And it's tearing me up. And me talking to Shlomi and me talking to and Johnny telling me about what happened, it's...
Look.
Honestly, I'm going to be straight up because I always am. The first thing I thought is, I wonder if y'all have something to do with this. Or maybe I'm wrong for thinking that. Maybe that's my crazy, rage-filled, upset brain making rash decisions. But that was the first thing that came in my head, especially after Shlomi was being all locked up and being all weird with me, which isn't like Shlomi.
And look, I understand that. And I've acted on emotion before and it led me to shoot one of my own people, right? A very long time ago. And I still live with that regret. Now, I do not rate what you're doing here. And I don't rate the fact that you've just done what you've done to me. But I am willing to keep this between me and you if you don't ever let this emotional dumb shit take over your mind again. We like having you around, but we can't have you like this, bro.
I mean, like I said, as long as you can turn around and be honest with me and look at me in the eye and tell me that y'all didn't have shit to do with this.
Listen. My word's the only thing I've got. But my word don't apply to little pussy old rats. Now get your hands up. You think I'm stupid? Get your hands up. You must think this is Barbie or something, bruv.
No. I don't. And this is why. I mean, this is why I brought you away from the block. That's why I took you away from everyone. Because I knew that as soon as we started having this conversation, the shit might get a little crazy. And I didn't want nothing. I didn't want nothing happening, but
bro,
I guess you gotta do what you gotta do.
Difference between me and you is I'm walking away from here. You're not. Ever disrespect me like that again. If I see you around that block, I will gut you. Out of my face, pussy. Yo, I need a pickup right now. Who's on radio? What a W mans for even doing that, though. I need a pickup right now at the dam. I've just smoked SJ.
What for?
He just held me up.
SJ held you up?
SJ held me up saying, listen, SK, I just need answers, man. Da-da-da-da-da. All this shit about the Dre situation, right? I gaslit the fuck out of him. Told him he's being emotional. We can forget about this. Put it behind us. He puts his gun away and I held him up and killed him.
Oh my God.
He's
wiping
dead
out the entire family line.
He's dead at the dam, bro.
I'm gonna come up my gate now. I'll be 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Sorry about it.
Bro, you do not understand how lucky SK is to have had a second gun on him. WSJ, bro. That's a life lesson right there, though. Live by the gun, die by the gun. If you're gonna do something that serious, you gotta go through with it, innit?
Yo.
Did you guys hear that on the radio? You were supposed to hear that.
One sec.
No, we didn't.
You just heard me talking to Billy. You were supposed to hear that.
No.
Just got taken into ICU.
Let me know if I don't know how you're gonna do this, but you can somehow find a way to work out whether he pulls through or not. That would be perfect.
Yeah, no, I was trying to buy some bandages and I saw the guy that works for us at Revival. getting put in ICU, so I'm very concerned and I need to know all the details.
Just be very, very careful, because remember, he knows who you are.
Yeah, no, I'm outside. I don't think he saw me.
Alright, okay.
Alright.
Low-key, we kind of had plot armor with that kidnapping. We got so lucky that I had 2 guns on me, because it made me able to flip the script on him.